No, welcome for the first time to this episode of Explaining Life with the Games, and this video will be set on Minecraft, and we're gonna see together how to build your life brick by brick. So don't forget to subscribe if you wanna support this project, and let's begin. The first chapter is called Small Habits, Invisible Progress. This because when you're building your life, you don't necessarily see every step forward as something clear. But you just realize at some point that you built something without realizing. Because if you put one brick per day, you cannot see the difference between one day and the other, but in the long term, you will see that the house will be at some point ready. And sometimes this starts not only with the big things like going to university or finding a new job, but very small habits. If you decide to go out or work on your project, I'm sorry to say that, but in the short term you will not see any difference, but over time, over the month and over the years, you will see that you will have built something different. Maybe you will not have the best social life, but maybe you will have a better career, and the contrary, because you can just decide your direction. That it's not set and it just depends on you. But every single action of you that you do daily will change over time and invisibly, but in the long term, quite visibly, the direction of your life. The second chapter is called Progress is Messy. This because we generally think that if you're making a progress is in one direction, in one verse. But it doesn't happen like that actually, because you can make many mistakes, you can change idea, you're putting one kind of bricks and at some point you realize that you want another class of bricks, maybe another texture, another color, another material, and you have to do stuff all again, or just change in the progress. But yes, you will not see as a path that every day you do 1 kilometer more. It's not like that. One day you can make 10 kilometers and another day you can make 5 kilometers back, so it's a mess. And I know that this always discourages people, because we feel wasted if we worked a lot and then we are just going in the wrong direction. But this is not necessarily bad. It's better to understand as soon as possible what's our goal, even if we made a mistake, and at the same time we collected a new experience that will serve us in the life. The third chapter is called Direction Matters. Now, I talked about direction with a different meaning in the last chapter, but what I want to say now is that I will tell you this saying that I just heard in a series from Marvel, by Marvel, that is called Agents of Shields. That is better to do a little step, a small step in the right direction, instead of a long step in the wrong direction. What does it mean? If you are not sure about the direction that you are taking, you should just slow down. This is my opinion, but in my life I learned that if I do the wrong thing for a long time, I will not get any result. So if you see that what you're doing doesn't satisfy you, maybe you took a course at the university, and yes, you have to pursue this mission. But at the same time, if you feel that this is not for you, maybe it's better to just change the direction as soon as possible, learn from the mistake and move forward. But don't take very long steps, because it's not necessary. Life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. It doesn't matter how fast you run, but just the direction where you go. And the fourth chapter, and maybe the most important, is the gratitude. Being grateful, sorry, doesn't mean that I mean you have to say thanks all the time to everyone and everything. But once you build something, maybe not an entire house, but the first wall, the first line, the first row of bricks, you can just take a step back and look at the complex of things that you already made, and appreciate how much you already did, how much you already made, how much you built. And this is something very important because I genuinely believe that the biggest problem of humanity is the lack of gratitude. If everyone was a little more gratitude, we would be all very, very happy. And yes, think about how many ungrateful people we see every day that they complain about the smallest stuff, just I mean, their cargo got broken, or, that friend is not answering the phone, that the guy that they like didn't reply on Instagram, didn't follow you back, and that reality, the last episode was awful. This is small things. Think about the biggest plan, the fact that you're living your best life, or if you're not living your best life, you're doing everything to to achieve it. And yes, this is the purpose. Just improve every day. That improve doesn't mean being better, but getting closer to what we want, to what we wanna be. So I hope you like this video. It was just an experiment for a channel that I mean has no views now. So I hope that I mean you may enjoy it, and let's see very, very soon.